Okay, so before we get into this video about Icon Swap Season 2, I want to hear from you guys. In the comments, let me know what were your selections from Icon Swaps Season 1. I personally went for the 2 Ultimate Packs, I went for the 85x5 pack, the 83x25 pack, and I also did the base Icon pack. I didn't go for any of the players. What did you go for? Let me know in the comments. If you need to get your hands on some coins to improve your ultimate team, then check out the link in the description, igvault.com, and if you use the code Kieron at checkout, you'll get yourself a pretty nice discount. So, when is Icon Swap Season 2 beginning? A lot of people have guessed it's coming this Friday. I think it could come this Friday, however, I'm not confident it will. I think it might be the following week or possibly even the week after. Now, the new season in Ultimate Team obviously starts on Friday this week, and that's why a lot of people think that Icon Swaps may coincide with that. However, I'm thinking they've got the new season, they've got the second batch of Future Stars. That's a lot of content for a Friday, so I don't think they'll put swaps out at the same time of it. On top of that, there's also the fact that the Prime Icon Moments cards are not currently available in Ultimate Team, but they are coming this month. We know that officially from the EA website, so Prime Icon Moments are coming. And in Swaps Season 2, I believe we will see some low-end Prime Moments cards. So because of that, I think swaps might come out next week or the week after, like I have said. So I'm actually thinking it's going to come out on the 19th or possibly even the 26th. So something to bear in mind there. I'm not confident about it coming this week, however, could be wrong. Now, the Prime Icons Moments cards, like I say, are coming in February. Currently, the card type, the card design, isn't in the FIFA database, so we're still waiting for that to be added, which, to be fair, could come tomorrow night, or it could come next Thursday night or the Thursday after. So that's something to look out for. As soon as that card hits the database and as soon as people start tweeting about that is the following Friday, that's when swaps will be coming. In terms of what players could be featuring in this second release, I am going to do a full Icon Swap Season 2 prediction at some point in the very near future. It might come out tomorrow, it might come out this weekend, and we'll just have to wait and see if I get time to do it. I wanted to do a second video solely on that, so subscribe to the channel if you're new and look out for that. If you didn't know already, you soon will know that OneFootball is your one-stop shop for all things football news related. There's a link to download the app in the description. It is free to download, free to use, so make sure you give it a go. For an example of what you can use this app for, in the background right now, I am keeping an eye on the FA Cup scores just while I'm editing this video, and also when I'm doing my Team of the Week predictions, I can use this app to check up on stats of specific players to see if they are worthy of an inform. As you can see, we're just recently checking in on how Ronaldo's been doing in the Serie A. You literally can see every single stat you could possibly want, even the defensive ones for attacking players and the attacking ones for defensive players. So if this sounds like something that you'd be interested in, make sure you give the link in the description a click. Now, in the background, you can see FIFA 20's Season 2 of Icon Swap player choices. As you can see, there's some nice players in it, and it's not a bad selection at all. But Season 2 in FIFA 21 is going to be a lot better in my opinion, and the reason is we're a bit further along in the game. Season 2 in FIFA 20 came out December time, and obviously Season 2 FIFA 21 is going to be coming out February time. So I think we will see a much stronger selection of players in the second batch. Do I think we'll see any like insane cards? No, I don't, but I think we'll see some very usable ones, so looking forward to that. Also in the background right now, we now have FIFA 20's Season 3, and to be honest, I could see a couple of these cards featuring in this year's Season 2, or these kind of, you know, players along this range, because of obviously how far along we are into the game. Now, I think one thing we will see the return of is the pack options that they have given us in the first one, and obviously the 85 plus times 5 and the 83 plus times 25 were incredibly popular amongst the community, and I'm hoping they're going to do them again, but maybe improve them. Now, what I personally think will happen is I think they'll stick with them. I don't think they'll change them, but I hope I'm wrong. I'm hoping we see an 86 plus times 5 and an 84 plus times 25. I think that would, you know, look really, really good for content, and it would just, like, you know, show that we are progressing into the game, where obviously higher rated players are obviously needed in teams, because let's be honest, no 83 rated player is getting into anyone's side at this stage of the game, other than Mendy and Joe Gomez, just because they're obviously super overpowered. So yeah, hopefully we see upgraded versions of these packs. However, like I say, I think EA will just keep them as they are and just refresh them. But yeah, good to see them packs are. Hopefully we get more of them, because they're really, really fun, especially when promos are on. Now, in terms of other icon swap content, I can see them upgrading some of the options. For instance, right now we have the base or mid icon pack for 10 tokens that I assume will switch to a mid or prime icon pack, which obviously would be pretty cool. The same for this mid icon pack for 12 tokens. I'd imagine that goes to a prime icon pack, and then this mid or prime icon pack I would imagine goes to a prime or prime icon moments pack, which obviously would be really nice. And the same thing would happen all along the line. This 89 plus mid icon pack would go to, I don't know, a 91 plus prime icon pack, and this base icon player pick would go to, I don't know, a mid icon player pick. You get the idea with the upgrades. I'm hoping that happens as well, because that would be really nice. I actually really like the pack stuff that EA did with swaps. I really, really do. I just wish they kept the same amount of players that they had in last year's swaps, just because the lack of variety, like I touched on at the start of the video. I'd also really like to see them change up the way that we actually get some of the tokens, because it's a bit of the same old, same old. I really, really wish the squad battle ones were squad battles or rivals, just so we had the option to play it potentially online, because I don't know about you guys, but I'm so bored of squad battles. It's February, the last thing I want to be doing is playing an offline game mode. I know some people do enjoy it, and that is absolutely fair enough, but I feel like the majority of people who are playing Ultimate Team are not playing it for offline gameplay. Like I said, I'm fully aware some people doing squad battles, that's fair enough, each to their own, but I just wish we had the option whether to play offline or online in these challenges. Like, if you put it in rivals as well, it's not as if it's making it easy for people. It's still going to be quite difficult, especially if you keep like a silver requirement in like this, where you've got to win 6 matches using silver teams in rivals. That isn't going to be too easy, especially if you're in a relatively decent division. With that in mind, I'd be quite interested to know how many of you actually unlocked every single icon swap token, because I know some people literally just got enough tokens to get the packs that they wanted, mainly the 85 plus and the 83 plus, and then just stopped completely. So in the comments below, let me know how many swaps did you actually attain from the first season. Now, before we end this video, we're going to talk about some players that I am hoping we see in Icon Swaps Season 2, and I'm aware I've said that phrase way too much throughout this video. Now, obviously this isn't my predictions video, so I'm not saying I think these are going to get in, but these are just some players that I hope do get in. Now, if we're going to go off what we've seen historically in FIFA 20, Season 2's like best player was about 2.5 million at the time of release, so that's the kind of price range I'm looking at for players. 90 Eto is currently like 2.3 million, and also Puskas, this 92 one, is around 2.28 million. So I don't think it's far-fetched to say that one of these two could be the headlining player of the next batch of swaps, which I think would be really, really cool. Now, we've obviously got to bear in mind any player who's had an SBC, an Icon SBC, or anyone that was involved in Icon Swaps 1 in FIFA 21 will not be involved in a future variation of swaps. So with that in mind, we could still see players like a 90 rated SCM, which would be really nice, and we could potentially see a type of Cantona, which I think would be very, very popular. And to be honest, like, there's obviously a lot of new icons in this year's FIFA, and I think EA will throw 2 or 3 of them in, and I hope they do, so people have a chance to actually try some of these cards out. As I say, I definitely feel like one of the new icons will be one of the headlining players, and we will discuss that a bit more in depth when I do drop my predictions. Anyway, we're going to wrap this video up there. In the comments below, I do want to hear from you, and there is plenty for you guys to talk about. I want to know what you did with Icon Swaps 1, what did you select, how many tokens did you unlock, and I also want to know which kind of icons do you think we will see in the second part of this promo. If you could leave a like, rate on the video, that'd be very much appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe as well, and that way you'll be notified when my prediction video does indeed drop. Thanks for watching, guys, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.